Brian Epstein was instrumental in taking the Beatles from the small time to the big league. But even though the contract was signed by the band in January 1962, Epstein wouldn't put his name to paper until he fulfilled his promise, securing them their first record contract. The man worked tirelessly to meet his side of the bargain, finally coming to fruition with a deal from music giant EMI for the release of Love Me Do on October the 1st that year. In an industry where managers wanted to make quick cash at the expense of their overworked artists, Epstein's morals were unheard of in his day.
I used to be in the music industry with bands, and it's a case of getting them signed up, giving them as little as possible, and making them slave away to return their advances if they got any advances. And there was no question of honour or honouring, your promise, if you like. And that's what, in his words, it's documented in some of the reports and his own book. He says, I wanted to give the boys the opportunity to walk away if they found someone better than me, which is fantastic. I mean, you wouldn't see that ever. Even in those days, it was very naive, I think, but it worked.
Now the actual contract signed by the Beatles and Brian Epstein is to be auctioned, and it's expected to fetch up to £500,000. The piece of wood John Lennon famously carved his lyrics to Sexy Sadie on will also go under the hammer. That's been estimated at around £45,000 to £55,000. The Epstein contract will be bought by one lucky buyer in London on September the 4th.